Hi friends, welcome to Music City Kids. My name is Tamara with Love in a Big World and I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to be helping you grow strong in mind, body, and heart. And as you grow stronger and stronger every day, you are maturing. You're growing to be the person you've been created to be. And we're here to help you on that journey. One of the ways that you can become more mature is by being sure that you are taking care of your body. So, here to get us started is Morris Jameson. Get ready to get moving.
Hey, it's Morris Jameson here from Pray and Exercise. I want to talk to you briefly today about relentless love. One of the things that I feel is very important is that from a very young age that we learn how to love ourselves. One of the ways that we can love ourselves is by exercising to take care of our bodies. I'm going to show you 3 exercises today that you can show just how much you love yourself. All right, here we go. First exercise is jump rope. All right, grab your jump rope. We're going to do 30 jump ropes, okay? We're going to count them in increments of 10. Ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And relax. Beautiful job. Excellent job. The next exercise that I'm going to show you that you can do is called a plank. All right? So we're going to do a plank and we're going to hold this plank position for 15 seconds. Ready? And let's go. All right. On the forearms, keep your back flat. There you go. Remember to breathe while you're doing the exercise. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, and relax. Beautiful job. All right. The last exercise that I'm going to show you that we can do to take care of our bodies is a squat, okay? All right, so feet shoulder width apart. I like to put my hands out front for balance, and then we're gonna do 7 of these. Are you ready? And let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. All right. Hey, Merry Christmas to you all from Pray and Exercise. And remember, self-love and relentless love is important, even at a very young age. All right? Have a very Merry Christmas. Bye now.
Thanks, Morris. All right, next, we've got Steve Sherman with Living Maths to help us grow stronger in our minds.
Hey Tamara, it's Steve, and today we're going to be talking about math and being intelligent. And I'm going to do this in a roundabout way. I have a cool problem for you. You have 2 tablets, red one, blue one. One of them increases your life by 10%. One of them decreases your life by 10%. Which one do you take? Well, you don't know which one is which. Do you take the chance of choosing the blue one or the red one? So what you do is you take the blue one because you think the blue one's going to increase your life by 10%, but then you become uncertain, so you take the red one as well. Now that you've swallowed both tablets, I want to know, do you live longer, shorter, or do you stay the same? You increased your life by 10% and you decreased your life by 10%. I know what you're thinking. Put up your hand if you think it stays the same. And that is absolutely incorrect. Why would that be incorrect? And most adults get this wrong as well. Let's pretend you're going to live to 100. If you took the tablet that increases your life by 10%, 10% of 100 is 10. And if you add 10 onto 100, you get 110. But if you take 10% of 110, that would be 11. And if you take 11 off 110, you only live to 99. Let's try it the other way around. Let's pretend you're going to live to 100 and you lose 10% of your life, which means you're losing 10 years off your life. You're only going to live to 90. And if you add 10% onto 90, 10% of 90 is 9. You're going to add 9 onto your 90. Still, it's going to be 99. So the order that you take the tablets is not important. The fact is, in both cases, you lose a part of your life. How can we use this in an intelligent way? Let's pretend, and this is just between you and I, let's pretend you owe your parents money. How am I going to pay them less? I have an idea. Go up to your mom and dad and say, Mom, Dad, you know the $100 that I owe you? How about I give it back to you as long as I can pay you an extra 50%? And your parents will say, there must be a catch. And you say, yes, there is a catch, as long as you give me a 50% discount. And your mom and dad will say, hold on. If it goes up 50% and down 50%, it's going to be the same amount. Sure, no problem. But let's do the calculation. 100, if you add on 50%, will become 150. And if you take off 50%, it's going to be 75. So you're going to end up owing them less money. I hope you enjoyed that, and now you feel a little bit more intelligent. And on that note, back to you, Tamara.
Here's something special from our friend Margarita with By Kids for Kids.
Hi, I'm Margarita, and I will be telling you a little bit about Ukraine. I am wearing an embroidered dress. On the holidays, girls would wear wreaths with beautiful flowers, ribbons, berries, and other decorations. In the evenings, young women would gather together to sing songs and do needlework, such as this beautiful piece of art that my mother made. In Ukrainian needlework, every color and design has its own meaning. For example, red would be love, joy, and happiness, while black would be sorrow, sadness, and grief. And blue would mean space and philosophy. We also have a lot of good food. For example, one of my most favorite Ukrainian treats, pierogies, or as we say in Ukrainian, pyrogi. My family brings these pierogies to the potluck every year, but this year I can only tell you how delicious they are and share a funny song. One day a guy was walking and he met a lady with a basket of pierogies. He told her he loved her and her pierogies. He was eating her pierogies when thieves attacked. The guy got so scared he hid in the bushes. That's when he cried, "Please, just take the girl and leave the pierogies." But the thieves turned out to be hunters. They ended up taking the girl and the pierogies, telling the guy, "You should never trade food for love," and walking away. And now I'll sing a little part of a song. Дівча моє хороше, чи знаєш мої сни, що я тебе кохаю, і сиром пироги. Ой, чули, 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 ой, чули, чули ви, що я тебе кохаю, і сиром пироги. Thank you. Have a good evening.
Part of growing strong in mind, body, and heart is being able to identify what we're thinking and what we're feeling. Sometimes one of the best ways to do that is take time to be creative, to paint, to write, to draw, so we can get in touch with what's going on the inside, and then we can communicate with others on the outside about what's happening. So here with an art project is Miss LaWanna.
Hey everybody, welcome to my home again. It's good to see you. I've got another great art project for us today, and this time I'm using something, again, really inexpensive, painter's tape. Now this you can buy at any dollar store, any paint shop, but really it's super inexpensive, and it's a lot of it, as you can see. And the reason I like this tape is because of the way it tears. As you can see, it tears really jagged and rough. And that is going to create us some really interesting lines and shapes on our painting today. And we're just going to use some basic canvas. These come in a pack. You can get these for like $4 or $5 in a pack at a dollar store, art store, anything like that. Or you can just use, if you have construction paper, it'll work on construction paper. This tape is really good on construction paper because it peels off without tearing your paper. Okay, so something solid like construction paper or canvas like mine is going to be perfect. And let's get into it, okay? All right, so we're starting with some stripes. I'm going to paint several different colored stripes across the canvas, kind of overlap them, but you can kind of play with this the way you want. Once you see where I'm going with this project, you'll probably be able to guess what I'm going for here, what look I'm trying to get. And you can give it a try on your own and see what you can come up with. So I'm going to let these stripes dry before I start adding my tape on top. And the tape, I'm trying to figure out, what sections of the canvas I want to tape off. I have quite a bit of tape on here because I was undecided, but it's kind of coming to me as I go. And so I'm going to fill in some of these areas with a darker color, some darker browns and black, and let that dry. And once it dries, I'll pull the tape away and it's going to be a super cool effect. Tell me what you think you're looking at when I start pulling the tape away. That's right. It's like a sunset. It's like it's got heels on the side, and isn't that cool? Back to you, Tamara.
Here's some special music from one of my heroes, Ava Paige.
So this is an original that I wrote about looking on the positive side of things. And I hope it can inspire some good vibes. Woke up with bacon drifting in from the kitchen, pancakes bubbling on the griddle. Weather ain't too hot, it ain't too cold. It's that perfect right kind of middle. Radio going way back with a little Travis Tritt and fiddle. Sure, tomorrow ain't always for sure. Ain't no guarantees in this big old world. Glooming and dooming about the shoulda, woulda, yeah we could. But all we got is today, and well, hey, today is good. Might get laid off, I might just scratch. I'm a big bad jackpot winner. Might fall in love, I might lose it all, but you won't find me complaining. And that dark cloud gets a lock on me. Well, the fish got bitter when it's raining. Sure, tomorrow ain't always for sure. Ain't no guarantees in this big old world. We're glooming and dooming about the shoulda, woulda, yeah we could. But all we got is today, and well, hey, today is good. Today is good. Sure, tomorrow ain't always for sure. Ain't no guarantees in this big old world. We're glooming and dooming about the shoulda, woulda, yeah we could. Yeah we could. But all we got is today, and hey, gonna go. All we got is today, and hey, oh baby. All we got is today, and well, hey, today is good. Today is good. Oh, today is good. Today is good. If y'all want to follow my story, y'all can find me at all social media under Ava Paige Music. That is AVAPAIGE Music. And I love you guys so much, and hope to see you around.
So we're talking about maturity. growing stronger and stronger each day. And part of that means that we find out what's going on in our heads and in our hearts so we can have the conversations we need to have with those we love, even when it's difficult. A lot of times, those difficult conversations are with our family, those who are living in our same house, maybe even with our mom and our dad or our grandparents. So, how do we have those difficult conversations about what we're thinking, about what we're feeling, about maybe why we're feeling scared or why we're feeling sad, why we're feeling left out, what we want for our future, what we're dreaming about? How can we share those things with our parents or grandparents, our aunts, our uncles, maybe even our brothers or sisters? Well, it starts with honesty. Honesty is speaking and acting truthfully. But you know, there's a good way to be honest and not so good way to be honest. And to find out what we mean by that, you got to read this book by Patricia McKissack called The Honest to Goodness Truth. And Libby, who's the main character in the story, starts telling the truth after she's caught in a lie, but she's doing it in a way that really hurts people's feelings. So, as you're reading this story, think about how Libby treats the other characters and what it does to their relationships when she's so blunt. And then look at what her mama says about the honest to goodness truth and how things change for Libby and her relationships when she starts to sweeten the truth with love. Honesty, speaking and acting truthfully, living the truth. That is the key. And I know sometimes it can be really difficult to be honest about what you're thinking and feeling, to be that vulnerable, that open, that transparent, because it seems like the other person that you're having a conversation with is reading your soul. But I'll tell you what, strong relationships are built on a foundation of honesty. Try it. All right, next, we've got a special message from Dr. E about the importance of family.
Hey friends, well, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're doing well. And you know, this week we're talking about families and talking about how it is and what it is to be a part of a family. And I know sometimes it can be difficult to be a part of a family, to be a brother or a sister or to be a mother or a father. And sometimes we may not always get along, but there are a lot of wonderful things that go along with being a family. And because being a part of a family is a blessing, I invited my family to be with me today. So I invited my brother and I invited my nephew and my niece to come and be with me and to talk about why they love being a part of our family. And so, Chris, tell me why you love being a part of this family.
I love being a part of this family because when you're down or you're sad about something, this family is always coming together and giving you words of encouragement to help keep your spirits lifted.
And Brendan, why do you love being a part of this family?
I love being a part of this family because they put food on your plate and clothes on your back.
Okay. And Ariana, why do you love being a part of this family?
Well, I love being part of this family because they care about your opinion, and if you don't like something, they'll try to fix it.
Alrighty. And one of the reasons why I love being a part of this family is that everybody is special in this family. Nobody is left out, from the youngest to the oldest. Everybody in this family matters. And because everybody in this family matters, that's one of the important ways that we show each other love. So even when sometimes we don't always agree with each other or don't always get along, we always know that all of us are special and we need each and every one of us to make this family work. And so this week, if you haven't shown appreciation to your family, the people who love you and who take care of you, then do that. And when you do that and you spread love among the people who love you, and you go out and share that love with other people, that's helping to spread love in a big world. And so until next time, be sure to tell your family exactly how much you love them and show them how much you care. See you later. Bye.
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 All right, up next is some spoken word.
your life could speak, how will it graph on the lie detector test? Would it pass with flying colors, or leave us with more questions on our chest? Will truth reveal itself? In the presence of your reflection, is honesty temporary, or with a lifetime warranty for protection? Do you try honesty on for size like a pair of jeans at the mall? Or do you wear it like a skin? Integrity and all.
Honesty is speaking and acting truthfully, living the truth. And that's how we must be when we're having conversations, especially difficult ones, with those we love. Whether we're talking about our fears, our concerns, our hopes, our dreams, we owe it to ourselves and to those around us to be honest, especially if somebody's hurt our heart in some way. And most of the time, the people we love don't mean to hurt us. And if they do, we need to come to them in humility and say, hey, you said this or you did this and it really hurt. It made me feel sad. Can we fix this together? That kind of vulnerability builds a bridge. And I'm telling you, it's not always easy, but it's worth it. So, on the path of becoming stronger and stronger, on the path of becoming more mature, you've got to be honest with yourself, with others, and have those difficult conversations. And know that we here at Music City Kids are in your corner. We are cheering for you. You are loved more than you can imagine. We'll see you next time. Make it a great day.